What if I told you that Kelly Rowland, global superstar and Destiny's Child royalty, is being listed as an opening act for Brandy and Monica? Yeah, you heard that right. The announcement of Brandy and Monica's long-awaited joint tour should have been a celebration of R&B greatness, but instead fans are in a frenzy, not over the tour itself, but over the fact that Kelly isn't headlining alongside them. Social media exploded with outrage. Some say it's straight up disrespectful. Others think it's just another example of how the industry downplays Kelly's legacy. But this isn't just about a tour, it's about power, positioning, and the silent rules of fame that fans are finally starting to question. Because when it comes to Kelly Rowland, it's becoming painfully clear respect isn't always guaranteed, even when you've earned it. However, could there be something more going on here? It's the reunion fans never thought they'd see again. Brandy and Monica, two of R&B's most iconic voices, are finally teaming up for a joint tour. After years of rumored tension, solo successes, and one unforgettable Versus battle, the two singers are putting their history aside and stepping onto the same stage. And for longtime fans of The Boy Is Mine, it feels like a full circle moment decades in the making. But this isn't just a nostalgia act. The tour lineup is stacked, with names like Mooney Long and Jamal Roberts from American Idol bringing fresh energy, and most notably, Kelly Rowland joining as a special guest. It's a celebration of real vocals, classic hits, and unapologetic Black woman excellence. Still, as fans praise Brandy and Monica's long overdue partnership, one question quickly hijacked the conversation. Why is Kelly Rowland not headlining this tour too? Because as soon as the lineup dropped, all eyes weren't on the headliners. They were on the so-called opener. At first glance, Kelly Rowland opening for Brandy and Monica might seem like a step down. But take a closer look, and it might just be one of the smartest moves she's made in years. For starters, Brandy and Monica are R&B legends with decades of fan loyalty. Their joint tour is making headlines and drawing out both nostalgic fans and younger audiences. By joining them as a special guest, Kelly instantly taps into a massive, multi-generational crowd without the pressure of carrying the entire show herself. It's also a strategic way to reintroduce herself musically. Kelly hasn't dropped a full studio album in years. She's been active in fashion, television, and even motherhood, but not as prominent on the charts. Opening on a high-profile tour gives her the perfect platform to showcase new material, reconnect with fans, and remind the world who she is. And let's be honest, Kelly isn't some unknown name shoved into an opener slot. Her name is in bold on the promo, and fans are buying tickets just to see her. In some ways, she's the tour's secret weapon. She brings star power, vocal talent, and stage presence that instantly elevates the show. So maybe this isn't about being less than. Maybe it's about smart positioning, taking center stage without needing to fight for it. But while some fans applaud the move, others can't shake the feeling that Kelly shouldn't have to play the background anymore, and that this moment is proof the industry still doesn't give her the credit she deserves. At first glance, Kelly Rowland opening for Brandy and Monica might seem like a step down, but take a closer look, and it might just be one of the smartest moves she's made in years. For starters, Brandy and Monica are R&B legends with decades of fan loyalty. Their joint tour is making headlines and drawing out both nostalgic fans and younger audiences. By joining them as a special guest, Kelly instantly taps into a massive multi-generational crowd without the pressure of carrying the entire show herself. It's also a strategic way to reintroduce herself musically. Kelly hasn't dropped a full studio album in years. She's been active in fashion, television, and even motherhood, but not as prominent on the charts. Opening on a high-profile tour gives her the perfect platform to showcase new material, reconnect with fans, and remind the world who she is. And let's be honest, Kelly isn't some unknown name shoved into an opener slot. Her name is in bold on the promo, and fans are buying tickets just to see her. In some ways, she's the tour's secret weapon. She brings star power, vocal talent, and stage presence that instantly elevates the show. So maybe this isn't about being less than, maybe it's about smart positioning, taking center stage without needing to fight for it. But while some fans applaud the move, others can't shake the feeling that Kelly shouldn't have to play the background anymore, and that this moment is proof the industry still doesn't give her the credit she deserves. For years, fans have watched Kelly Rowland deliver hit after hit, stunning performances, and red carpet slay after slay. But no matter how many accolades she racks up, she always seems to be placed just behind the spotlight, never quite in it. And this tour brought that frustration to the surface. Fans were quick to point out what they see as a pattern. Despite her solo success, Kelly is rarely granted the same headliner respect as other artists with similar or even smaller resumes. One viral tweet read, "Kelly has done enough to headline arenas on her own. Period." Another said, "If she looked different, she'd already be a global icon." It's a criticism that's been lingering in R&B and pop culture circles for years, that Kelly, a dark-skinned Black woman with powerhouse vocals and a successful track record, is constantly overshadowed, whether by her Destiny's Child past or by industry politics that still favor certain aesthetics and narratives. Some fans even called out how quick people were to praise her as underrated without ever actually giving her the stage she deserves. It's not just about Kelly being talented, it's about her being systematically sidelined, even when she's earned the spotlight 10 times over. But if this tour proves anything, it's that Kelly Rowland isn't waiting for anyone to hand her a crown. She's reminding everyone that she's always had one. While the internet debates whether she should be headlining or not, Kelly Rowland isn't saying a word, and that silence is powerful. Instead of clapping back or fueling the drama, Kelly's letting her moves speak louder than any tweet ever could. She's showing up, showing out, and commanding the stage with the same poise and precision that made her a star decades ago. No gimmicks, no shade, just pure talent. This isn't new for Kelly. She's mastered the art of staying unbothered in an industry that constantly tries to overlook her. From her chart-topping solo hits like Motivation to critically praised performances in film and television, she's built a career on versatility and grace without ever having to scream for attention. And now, stepping into this tour with Brandy and Monica, she's reclaiming her space in R&B on her own terms. She may not have the headline slot, but when she walks on that stage, it's clear. She's nobody's opener. She's the moment. And whether the industry is ready to admit it or not, the fans have spoken. Kelly Rowland is long overdue for her flowers. As the tour buzz continues, one thing is crystal clear. The fans aren't letting this go. Across social media, they've launched a full-blown campaign demanding more respect for Kelly Rowland. Tweets, TikToks, think pieces, you name it, everyone's weighing in. Some are even suggesting that Kelly should drop a surprise album or announce her own solo tour while the spotlight is on her again. The energy isn't just about hype, it's about justice. Fans feel like they've watched Kelly get sidelined for too long, and now they're speaking up in ways that the industry can't ignore. Her moments on stage during this tour are going viral, with clips showing standing ovations, fans singing every word, and people openly saying Kelly stole the show. Even major outlets have started paying attention, publishing articles asking why Kelly isn't headlining and finally giving her the kind of press she's always deserved. And the irony, all of this is happening because she took a so-called supporting role. In trying to downplay her, the industry may have accidentally sparked a Kelly Rowland resurgence. And if this tour is any indication, Kelly's comeback isn't just underway, it's unstoppable. With the momentum building and fan support louder than ever, the question now is, what's next for Kelly Rowland? This tour may have started as a side feature, but it's quickly turning into a full-blown reintroduction. Industry insiders are already buzzing about new music on the horizon. Some even speculate that Kelly's using this tour as a soft launch before a major solo era, something bold, fresh, and fully in her own lane. And honestly, the timing couldn't be better. With the current spotlight on Black female artists demanding their due, Kelly's legacy is finally being reevaluated in real time. She's not just Beyonce's bandmate or a background name, she's a blueprint for how to survive and evolve in an industry that hasn't always made room for women like her. Whether it's music, movies, fashion, or all of the above, one thing is clear: Kelly's positioning herself for a powerful next act, and this time she's not asking for permission. Transition. Because after years of being called underrated, Kelly Rowland might finally be done playing nice. Sparked more than just fan outrage, it's ignited a larger conversation about how the industry treats Black women, especially those who don't fit into its narrow boxes. It's not just about Kelly, it's about the constant uphill battle so many Black female artists face to get the recognition they've earned, to be seen, respected, and valued, not just as sidekicks or nostalgia acts, but as icons in their own right. This situation has opened eyes to the way talent is often overlooked in favor of status, proximity, or image. And Kelly, graceful, polished, and endlessly talented, has become the face of that frustration, but also the face of resilience. Because while others played the game to stay in the spotlight, Kelly took the long road, one built on authenticity, real artistry, and quiet strength. And now, her presence on that stage is more than just a performance. It's a statement. She's not just part of the story, she is the story. And as fans continue to rally behind her, one thing's becoming impossible to ignore. This might be the start of Kelly Rowland's most powerful era yet. What started as a tour announcement has turned into a cultural moment, one that's forcing the industry, the media, and even longtime fans to take a second look at Kelly Rowland. She's not just an opening act. She's not underrated. She's a star who's weathered every storm with grace, talent, and consistency, and she's still standing, still shining, and still evolving. For years, people have asked, when will Kelly get her moment? But maybe the truth is, this is her moment, not because someone handed it to her, but because she took it quietly, confidently, and without compromise. So whether she's headlining or opening, one thing is clear: Kelly Rowland isn't in anyone's shadow. She's in her own lane, and the world is finally catching up. Because sometimes the biggest star isn't the one in the spotlight, it's the one who never needed it to begin with. See y'all on the next one. Peace.